you know where it is. I'm riding around here for God knows how long. I am freezing cold because the temperature's quite low today. My fingers are ready to drop off, and what have I got? What's this thing? Heated bloody grips. Jesus! What can you do? Hello there, YouTube. Robash back again. It's been a little while, but that's because I've had quite a frustrating week or two. Unfortunately, my go-to helmet, the Shoei Hornet, the most comfortable helmet I have ever tried on, has been letting me down a little. The way the chin guard has had to be modified to hold my GoPro camera for motovlogging, it leaves quite a recess. And with the new bike, the NC, with this screen, it seems to push all the wind straight up to that recess, which then gives me quite a lot of wind noise on the recordings, which is quite annoying. And on top of that, my pinlock visor has started to steam again. I've removed and replaced the thing umpteen times, still doing exactly the same thing. And unfortunately, the last time I removed and replaced it, the Shoei has soft plastic screws holding the visor in place. I have no idea why they use plastic, but as I say, the last time I tried to put one of these screws in, I've obviously cross-threaded it, my fault, but there didn't seem to be any resistance while I was screwing the screw into place. Obviously, if there was a metal screw, you'd know there was resistance there. So I didn't have a clue until I realised this thing had sheared off inside the hole. Annoying as all hell. So I goes looking for some replacement screws. £6 a piece. Sorry, for a bloody plastic screw? I don't bloody think so. £6. You can stick it up your bloody nose. No chance, sunshine. So that was me pissed right off. In fact, I was so pissed off, I went online and I spent £400 on a new lid. Ta-da! Yes, it's the motovlogger's lid of choice. Now, I haven't bought this thing because it looks bloody cool, and it looks bloody mean, and everybody else is using it. I actually bought this thing because they claim that the visor does not steam. Now, I'm hoping beyond hope that that fact is true. I've looked at dozens of reviews of this lid, and not a single person has mentioned the visor and the fact that it's not supposed to steam. So I can only assume that it doesn't. So anyway, shelled out my hard earned. The lid's just arrived. I haven't had a chance to test it yet. But as soon as I do, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I've tried this thing on, and bloody hell, what a fit. It fits lovely. Usually with a lid, at least that I find, the internal pads pressure the soft tissue of your cheeks. This thing seems to rest most of its pressure on your actual cheekbones, and it feels so much more comfortable like that than most of the visors I've used. Lids I've used. It's also got a very, very prominent chin guard, which gives loads of space out front for talking and motovlogging, which is obviously why all these motovloggers use this thing. So, my only problem now is mounting the camera. I'm going to have to stick one of these sticky clacky things that you get off GoPro onto the chin piece. Oh man, stay put, Jesus. And see how that goes. Obviously the camera that's mounted on my Shoei, I've actually drilled the lid to fix it in place. Hopefully there'll be no need to do that on the Icon variant. But we'll see. I have high hopes. The main reason for this thing, like I say, is to stop the visor from fogging, because it's hugely dangerous. And for some reason, whether I'm an extra hot little bod or I breathe a bit too much or my nose is too big, I have no clue, but I have serious problems with fogging. I'm currently using anti-fog from Muck-Off, which I'm busy putting together a review of. This is the second day of using it, and it seems quite good. It's not perfect, but it seems quite good. I'll let you see the review. You can tell us what you think. A wee thing to mention. I got a little thing through the post the other day from Honda. A little plastic credit card type thing with owner's card printed along the top. And what it actually is roadside assistance from Honda, which apparently you get whenever you buy a new Honda. Now, that's great. If you buy a new Honda, you'd sort of, that's fine. You'd expect that kind of thing. This is not a new Honda. I bought this thing second hand. And yet, Honda, however they found out, I don't know if it's the previous owner or the dealer I bought the bike from or what, but they found out that I now own this bike, and they've actually honoured what's left of the 2-year roadside assistance deal that you get for buying a new bike. How cool is that? How cool is that? I mean, I didn't expect that. I've never heard of it before. I wouldn't have complained about it or anything, but they just took it upon themselves to fulfill that. Now, look at me. I'm saving money hand over fist with this bike. I should have got one years ago. Anyway, I'm a happy chappy. I'm freezing cold. My fingers are ready to drop off. But who cares? I'm happy. I'm riding a Honda. If I break down, I just pick the phone up. Hey, what a grand little life we lead. Anyway, I'm heading out for a hot cup of java. I hope everybody out there as well. And hopefully, excuse me, we'll see you soon for the next one. Take care, peeps, and ride safe. Catch you later.